What is up, my fellow warbirds? aka the War Eagle is back with yet another video, and this time we're taking a look at the USS Sumner, which sits at a battle rating of 4.7 in the US Blue Fleet tech tree. And I gotta say, I really love this ship. It's incredibly resilient and it has great firepower. So let's talk about that firepower real quick. It has 3 dual 5-inch cannons. It has a total of 6 40mm Bofas, 10 20mm Olicon cannons, 6 depth charges, which, that's kind of a niche weapon, but it also has 10 torpedoes. So yeah, this thing is packing a huge punch, and like I said, I just love this thing. Incredibly resilient, incredible firepower. So enough talking about it, let's let it demonstrate what it can do. Alright, so in this first match, I'm moving with my teammates, and unfortunately, I don't know what happens here, but I don't know if it's AI or actual players shooting at me, but I just start off getting wailed on by some other cannons and whatnot from the enemy ships. But I think this does kind of show the resilience of the ship, because notice I'm just able to quickly work on the fire, quickly try to fix it up and everything, all the while just keeping my cool and just continuing to move forward. Again, I don't know how I got targeted first out of all that, but is what it is. So anyway, I see this first ship, and I'm going to just start attempting to shoot at it. Alright, I already got it down to 6%. And he's done. Now continuing to move forward. I'm just going to thread this needle here and get into the small coastal fleet boat area. Here comes another enemy ship, and I just throw my first punch at it. And boom, that's my second kill. Now, if you're playing destroyers, my advice is use predominantly the high explosive shells. Those are what you're really going to want to use when going up against other destroyers as well as small boats, because of the explosive mass to them. So anyway, third ship starts coming up, and I'm just going to start wailing on him as well. Now I do see another ship here, and boom, got him. So unfortunately I gave up the kill to somebody else to get that third guy, but is what it is. So that's now 3 kills and an assist. So now I'm just continuing to scan the area, look for other enemy ships, and here comes another guy. And firing away. Again, I'm just letting the cannons just rip through the enemy destroyers, and they just have such high explosive match, you'd be a fool not to be using them. Alright, so here comes another guy, and I'm about to do what is called a pro gamer move. Yes, I know that was cringy to say, but as you can see, my auto cannons have now opened up on an enemy aircraft, as they should, so I'm going to have to start dodging this guy's torpedoes. Unfortunately, he is now below the point where I can get him with my main guns, so thread the needle, get away from that torpedo, launch a depth charge, and surprise! Got the guy. Again, depth charges are incredibly niche. They are not going to normally be used, but in situations like that, you can use them. So I get the aircraft kill, and I get that guy kill. Anyway, moving on, I'm continuing to just scan the area. Now, as I stated before, you're really going to want to carry a lot of high explosive shells with this, but you can additionally carry some, common shells, which will help with armor piercing in case, face, like, cruisers and whatnot. Of course, though, if you're a destroyer facing a cruiser, you're most likely going to lose, but that doesn't mean you can't at least fight back. So anyway, I cap this area, and here comes another boat. Boom, target destroyed. And that's going to be my 7th kill already for this match. So I just continue to scan the area, looking out for enemy ships. And soon I'm going to see another guy. So yeah, as you guys can see, this ship is incredibly resilient, incredible firepower to it. I take a hit there from a guy, and line it up, fire away, and that's another kill. That's going to bring me up to 8 kills now. So now I spot another destroyer, And unfortunately, I don't know what ends up happening. I guess, neglect to try to put that fire out first. But I'm going to end up getting that kill, and that's going to be my 9th for the match. Now, unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and I'm eventually just going to get tailed here. I honestly don't know where this guy's shots are going to come from. I know it's from behind me, but of course I just can't see him. You can see the shells start splashing around me. But yeah, boom, there I go. Don't know where he come from, but like I said, all good things must come to an end. Now here's the thing. You live by the meme, you die by the meme. I got that one guy killed with the depth charges. This guy cross maps me with torpedoes. So yeah, even though this thing has resilience, it can still die to torpedoes. Alright, so in the second battle, now, I've already died once, so you'll see some odd numbers about my kills and whatnot. But this is going to be another ace match. So, first off, I spot this enemy here. And I'm going to speed up past some of the more slower parts, because I don't think you guys want to see, 2-minute engagements at this point. So, I end up just wailing on this other destroyer here. Now, the thing with destroyers, I honestly don't like, fighting at long ranges, so these kind of like maps I just don't like in terms of destroyers. But this guy's eventually going to go down. And boom, that's a kill. So anyway, moving on, I continue to scan, looking for targets. And there's the next one. So I'm just going to start opening fire on this guy. Get some hits there, he's on fire. That's another hit, and another hit, and another hit. And another hit. And another hit. With only 3% left, my kill gets stolen. Come on, dude. Don't do like that. Though, to be fair, he probably didn't know. So, good on him for finishing up the kill. Anyway, so next target. Alright, this one's a little bit closer, so I'm able to open up more. And I just continue to just lob shells at this guy. And that guy is on fire now. And boom, target destroyed. So I'm continuing to now scan for more targets. Now, I spot this Clemson, and this guy, I don't know how he managed to pull this off. So at this range, I'm just kind of lobbing shells at him. We're both going in the same direction, so it's easier to get shells on target. And I just start unloading on this guy. He's now down at 51%. And again, this footage is a bit sped up past the duller parts. But yeah, so I don't know how he manages to get away. Because at that point, he's already almost dead. Now, I do look around, and there's another guy steaming in the opposite direction, but he's opening fire on me. So I quickly just lob a couple of shells at him, just to kind of try to get him to back off, or at least buy me some time so I can refocus on that Clemson. And that's a hit. And I'm also going to set him on fire. Now, this Clemson is still on fire. I don't know how he managed to survive at this point. But I lob a shell at him and decide, okay, he's not worth it, he's disengaging. So I'm going to turn around and try to get in the same direction as this other guy. So anyway, he sets me on fire, but I continue to open fire on him, and boom, that's a target destroyed. Now this little patrol boat here, I don't know why he didn't shoot torpedoes at me or anything. He really should have gotten me with some torpedoes just because I was not paying attention. And I'm just going to clean this guy up for his mistake. Boom, target destroyed. Now, here's the thing. As I stated before, all good things must come to an end. But this ship does show incredible resilience, as you've pretty much witnessed at this point. Here's this other guy. He's steaming in the opposite direction, so I'm going to try to turn and get on the same direction as him so that my shells can have a better chance at hitting him. My guns have also opened up on enemy aircraft, and I'm just starting to lob shells at this guy. Now, here's where things will start to get a bit more interesting. That annoying Clemson from earlier, yeah, he starts coming back. Again, I have no idea how we survived. So anyway, I lob a shell at him just to try to get him to back off. Now at this point, my crew has gotten to the point where I can no longer have a repair. So at this point, it's a duel to the death. I'm already beginning to sink. I decide to panic and a little bit, unload the torpedoes, see if I can't at least try to clean up a kill later on. And again, me and this guy are just still going at it. Whoever this guy was, good fight, dude. I gotta give it to you on this one. This was a good fight. But we continue to lob shells at each other. And boom, target destroyed. So I end up getting that kill right as I begin to sink. It's actually very rare to be able to, actually sink instead of, catching fire or having the entire crew lost. And I have no idea how this guy killed me in that little PT boat, unless that was the same guy from before. So anyway, that's the USS Summer. I really like this ship. If you guys haven't tried it out already, you absolutely should. Don't forget, if you like the video, leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't done so already. As well as links in the description to both Patreon and Discord. And as always, I hope you guys have enjoyed.